What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? We've got a breaking story that might end up clarifying a lot of different pieces that have been missing for the last couple of months, and I'm going to show it to you right now. The breaking news, that is, not the other thing. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, make sure you hit the like button on your way in. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope that you've had a great and prosperous year so far. The market's starting to pump just a little bit. We even had a move by Terra Luna Classic. It was not sustained, but I think it was kind of a test to see about a breakout from some investors, and we'll see how this goes. But let's look at this news real quick. Again, make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Leave a comment down below letting me know if you think that this surprise potential partnership? I don't think so, but you know what I mean. Let's see what happened. All right, guys, not that long ago, I put out this tweet, just wondering openly why Terra Money, who owns this wallet. Now, where do I come up with they own this wallet? This is the one that ends in WQRL. Well, if you come over to Lunc WQRL right here, says that it is a Terraform Labs wallet. Now, does this mean it is? Does not. It means that Happy Catty Crypto labeled it as such. And also there's another one, 8MXS, down here with 58 million. Now, that's 338 million USTC randomly sitting in a wallet. And when we zoom out just a little bit, that's a really good amount. That's 300 million tokens. That is a significant amount of this supply to burn in one fell swoop. And that would be a big number. It's not 10%, but it's about 6% of the circulating supply that could be removed out of this immediately, thus creating more value for USTC. Now, additionally, it would be my impression that something like that, and that would start quite a FOMO build, just my opinion, but it would start quite a FOMO build that would lead to this thing really starting to rip just a little bit. Remember I told you guys 6, 7 cents, 8 cents, something like that. Well, it was predicated on that move right there, but it never happened. Now, I tagged Lunc Dash and Happy Catty Crypto to remind them, because if you click on the link at Terra Finder, then you can see in this wallet exactly what they're holding. Now, if we just assume at this point that right here, that is the wallet, then we can literally go click on this and we can see there's 290 million USTC and over 8 million Luna Classic. Now, not really interested so much in that Luna Classic. I mean, we are, but ultimately, just because it's sitting in this wallet, we want to see it all burnt. But then we also have this other one, which is 58.5 million. And we click on this one, and what do we find? We've got 58 million just sitting here randomly in this wallet, doing nothing. So what is the important part to it? Well, Happy Catty Crypto just happened to notice it. I'll look into this Monday, and maybe, just maybe, if you watch the Happy Catty Crypto channel, you might be able to see the result of that. I don't know what it is. Once I know, I will report it to you guys, but I think Happy Catty most likely will be able to dig into this and try to figure it out. And I don't know that he's going to have an answer, or that I'm going to have it, that anybody's going to have an answer, but it sure is weird that Happy Catty Crypto, who's pretty accurate overall, like if I have problems with Happy Catty Crypto, it's not really because of accuracy most of the time. So I'm assuming at this point that we've got some kind of reasonable confirmation that these were, in fact, Terraform Labs wallets. Now, one of the more important ones that you guys remember is 1.8 billion right here from the Luna Foundation Guard. You might be asking yourself, Bleaves, why are you so handsome? And the answer to that is none of your business. But the question you probably are asking yourself, not that one, is why does it not matter if those 1.8 billion are not burned completely off of the chain? Well, the answer to that is actually pretty simple. If you come over here and you look at what we have a total supply of 7.87 billion. And we have a circulating of 5.56 billion. So that was blacklisted a while back, which means that those tokens are basically dead on the chain, and they are in the total supply, but not the circulating supply. So they're irrelevant, generally speaking, to the broader context. At best, to see them burn and actually evaporate from the total supply would probably lead to some kind of pump, and we'd like to see that. We certainly would like to see that. But it's not necessary, so I think that we're good with that. So be following Happy Catty Crypto if you're not already, and you should get an answer to this coming up very soon, or at least as soon as he knows a little bit more about it. I think that's important. So pay attention to that, watch out for it, and we'll let you know what happens as a result. Going back to what we talked about a little bit on Friday, I'm going to be real interested, and I'm going to go over this quite a bit more over the next couple of days. If you remember, we didn't really get into a lot of this, but I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of it tomorrow. And this is the Classic Chaos podcast, and what they're talking about here is the roadmap born from chaos, and they're really just going to kind of break down a little bit of the history of Terra Luna Classic and you know, kind of what happened, and you know, how things kind of happen the through each and every one of these models or things that has happened so far. I'm going to look through this, and I'll let you guys know what I think of it, and you know, maybe we'll have some clarity from it, or maybe it'll just be a nice little trip down memory lane. Next up, meme coins, guys. Cookie, in case you are not paying attention right here, Cookie is now trading at $70. Or I mean, yeah, $70. If you remember, I put $5 in Cookie a couple months ago. By the way, it's just been sitting there, just kind of dead, just kind of sitting there. It is now up to $73. And by the way, if you zoom out here, like I was in way down here. I've just been holding it. If you guys go back to some of these videos that I've done, even going back like 3 weeks. Go back 3 weeks and look at my meme coin portion, and you'll see that my cookie on the right-hand side, when I pop this open right here, you will see that cookie, and I've had the same 10.5 billion, but you would see it down here at like 2 or 3 cents, or you know, $2 or $3 or something like that. So Cookie has had an enormous run. So shout out to the team at Cookie. Liquidity 59,000 right now, market cap 4.89 million. Look, if Cookie becomes that first $1 billion market cap, that's 250x from where it is right now. That's a long way off. So could that be the next big thing in Terra Luna Classic? I'm not sure, but it's good to have some of these meme coins, and as you can see up here, in the last 7 days, it's up 9x. So if you listen to me and you followed me and you were part of this back in the early days and you got in early, then you're feeling pretty good about it right now. By the way, you can do whatever it is that you do as your investment. Now, for me, I'm going to hold on to this for a while, and if it becomes quote unquote life-changing at any point, I'll let you know. But otherwise, I'm just going to kind of hold on to it for a bit and see if we can't get up to 50 to 100 million, 200, 300 million market cap. We want one of those big blow-offs, and we need that for the Luna Classic community. I think that that's going to be a big deal and create some vibrance in the chain. And by the way, I put in $50. In this case, it was $5, but I put $50 into each and every one of these. Food token is now worth 173. 2024 was a massive year for Cryptonomy.finance, and 2025 expects to be even bigger. Folks, we're getting into the bull run right now, and to celebrate, Cryptonomy is having a New Year giveaway with a chance to start 2025 with something quite extraordinary. The prizes up for grabs at Cryptonomy are a Range Rover autobiography. 3 winners will receive 1 Bitcoin each. There'll be 30 iPhone 16 Pro Max winners and 100 winners of $100 in Pepe. And how you participate is this: open and hold active margin positions on Cryptonomy's trading platform, invest in the Launchpool during the eligibility period, and entries will close on January 11 at 11:59 p.m. UTC. The winners will be announced on January 12. So what does that look like? All right, I ain't no fool. So we're going 20,000 into the Launchpool contract. Now I'm going to use the bronze level. We've created the contract, so we are locked in. Also, the second thing that we had to do was set up a margin trading position. My position right now on my Bitcoin long is 148.5%. On Ethereum, 123.76. We're getting into the bull run right now. We're going to open up a long with 50 Solana. We're going to take that position right now. 148% is the expected profit. We're going to use a 10x leverage position, and we've confirmed. And now we have another position open, 50 Solana this time. Let's see how this goes. I think these are going to be incredible returns. Join me on this journey. Now look, we already know a lot about Cryptonomy and its strengths, and I'm excited to highlight them again. As someone who's worked with the company for a long time, I'm confident to say that 2025 is set to be a breakthrough year. With major updates and collaborations on the horizon, Cryptonomy is ready to soar to new heights. You can earn great passive returns on staking and other programs. You can gain exclusive bonuses, including Cryptonomy token airdrops at their launches in early 2025, and enjoy countless other perks that come with being part of this growing ecosystem. Now is the perfect time to get involved. Don't miss your chance to benefit from everything Cryptonomy has to offer and kickstart your journey with a winning opportunity. Juris is now worth 97, Cat with Hat now worth 93, Garuda X 82, so the Boys 59, Lunk Pepe is the one, that's the one that's really kind of down over here, and then LNC, that one's also a little bit down, and Lenny Lunk is down just a little bit, and Hamster Meme, some of these down just a little bit, and I only have a small amount where I only got like a couple bucks worth, but generally speaking, most of these I got $50 into, and they're almost to a man up. So I would be taking a shot here, and look, the more you have, the better off you're going to be. And the place where you go to get that, Terra.finance, and you can buy any and every one of these meme coins that we're just kind of holding on to, seeing what could potentially or possibly happen. And I have to claim my rewards. You know what? I'm just going to leave it here. I'm just going to leave it here and let it continue to accumulate. Not going to worry about it for right now. Since it's already in there, just let it ride. So make sure you check out Terra.finance today. Remember, the Launchpad did have Selenium. I didn't make it into Selenium, but the next one, I'm sure I'm going to make it. Moving on, Lunc trading fees are not going to match Binance at 0.1 and revitalize on-chain volume. Nobody's worried about that. We still need to have that burn. What we need is to see 1.9 billion being burned constantly. Yeah, I think we've got to reduce supply, and I think that everybody kind of agrees with that. So I don't know that reducing supply or reducing burns is going to help people come to grips with that. We're going to cut the burn rate down by 80%. And by the way, when I say that, I am just kind of filling the air with words because, realistically, the burns on chain right now, they're not doing that much. I mean, when you break it down, 300 million on average over a 7-day period is not that much. It's going to be a long time before we even feel anything from it. So, from my perspective, I don't think that it's incredibly relevant in that context. But I would be interested to see how we can change the way that the fees are charged so that it's not charged to the person and maybe it's charged after the transaction is completed. But that's something for a later time, which I think is why reverse charge was an important asset to this ecosystem. Maybe we can do something like that so that you're not paying the tax and that the system actually just burns in that regard. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'm going to reach out and see if that's something that can be done. Let's look price action right now. So we got that spike up here. We're looking for that to happen again. And listen, when I look at it, I've got this right here. We're on our way back up. And the question would be, how far does it go? Now, I do want to stress for the record again, I do look at this and I do say that I just don't see 3 cents anymore. I don't see 2.7 cents, which is the number I gave you for a long period of time. I just don't see it because of the lack of burns. Because of that lack, I get the sense here that this is not really going to break out the way that I would have hoped. However, this is still a long way to go, and this is still about a 30x away if we just break it down, coming up into this range right here. So at a minimum, we'd be talking about a 30x from where we are. That's not going to make anybody super excited, I know, but we have to come up with a way to burn more supply in order for that to flip over and to become, if you will, something more. So if something changes there, we'll certainly let you know, and we'll certainly see, but I do think, again, that an impulse move is about to come right now and that we're going to see one of these big spikes up here. The question is, will it make it above this descending channel? And if it does, then we're going to be in decent shape, I would think. But also, I don't think that when I look at it the way that I'm explaining right now, I think I was more right over here about this little area, and that we just didn't make it up to the top of the channel. But I'm splitting hairs, if you will. So again, another impulse move is coming. The markets overnight were doing pretty well until the U.S. market woke up. U.S. market turds that they are stealing liquidity out of the market because that's what they do. It's the United States. Don't ask, don't tell. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, U.S. market looks like they're a taker today instead of a maker. As far as the overall volume and everything goes, 117 million are 117% up, 94 million in volume. Looking at it from the 24-hour BTCC right there, but Binance picking up, spiking a little bit, but LBank and some of these other ones also spiking. So there's some real interest, it looks like, happening right now for Luna Classic, and also USTC up 187% as well. Most of that volume still coming from Binance. So I think that might be symbolic of the fact that we will have some kind of breakout at some point very, very soon. Now, as far as Terra Casino goes, you guys know that they sponsor the channel, and you can go here for all of your risk-based gaming needs. There are plenty of different options for you. Aztec Smash is the big one right now, but as you go through this, there are plenty of different things that are available for you so that you can earn. And Terra Casino is one of the biggest burners of Luna Classic, and recently we started Project Moon to buy back and burn Lunc ecosystem coins to potentially start a meme coin on Luna Classic. And by the way, the first one in this protocol was Cat with Hat, and they've burned 28.99% of the initial supply. So Terra Casino has been helping out on Cat with Hat. Wonder if they're going to help Cookie next. Wonder if, I wonder what the next one is going to be. But for right now, Cat with Hat was the one. And if you look at Cat with Hat price-wise, I think we bought it, remember, 50 bucks. We got $50 worth, and now it's trading somewhere close to 100. So it's done a pretty good job. Dropped to zero several times, just waiting for that moment for the market to broadly explode. But don't forget, Terra Casino is one of the top burners overall of all cryptos in this space. A follow-up here for Leonardo should be back from the holidays, and maybe we'll see some more about the burn coming up very, very soon. And as far as you can see right here, last bunch of days, really haven't had a lot of burns happening, but today we have 43 million already burned early on in the day. So, maybe we're going to see something nice happen right here. And by the way, if you look over here, we haven't seen this kind of tick right there on USTC, but we've seen a pickup from this little dead zone that we've been in for a while to get 30, 40, 50,000 burned per day. So it looks like we're picking up just a little bit. Now, that being said, let's wrap this up. There's going to be something that's going to set this market off. I don't know what it'll be. I think it's the inauguration. I think we've got about 2 weeks. Today, I think they certify the election. Once they certify the election, I think the FOMO bill is going to kick in. I think you're going to see like Politify memes continue to pump because the certification is coming, and some of the political meme tokens are starting to bump a little bit. So if you got a Trump meme coin or something like that in this ecosystem, we should probably have a little bag of that. But I think that's the start to a build-up for inauguration. So I'm certainly going to be interested to see what happens, but something is going to set this market off. And when it sets this market off, we're going to start seeing enormous pumps. We'll see Bitcoin, 125,000. Then we'll start to see a big cascade of money coming into the market and down into altcoins. And as a mid cap at this point, I would say, maybe even still a large cap, I think we're going to be one of the first that really starts to get it. The reason that I'm hesitant to say that I think that we're large cap, I think mid cap really more suits Terra Luna Classic at this point. So we might see a slight delay in it, but I think we're going to see some positive price movement and some positive price action over the next couple days. And I think that's going to really kick the rally off. And then for the next couple of months, it's just going to be banana zone. But that's me guessing. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And remember, it's not financial advice, but I'm always right.